Kansas State. Dickinson for Kansas, and it ends up with Kansas State. This is Tyler Perry, and the Wildcats with it. This play should be loud. Last year in overtime, Kansas State able to pick up the win. Kick out, Cam Carter.
That is a big bucket for Kansas State. The Wildcats have gotten off to some very slow starts over the last 4 games, and they're 0-4 during that period. So making a bucket early has to make them feel a lot better.
Colbert rejects Dickinson back the other way, and it's Perry. Perry, the transfer from North Texas. Kansas State coming off 4 straight losses, including one Saturday at Oklahoma State.
That was a rough one. They trailed basically the whole game.
Feed inside. Adams is fouled and one, and KJ Adams will go to the line.
Tyler Perry had to switch out onto KJ Adams, and Perry just 5'11", and there's no way trying to get around in front. You can just throw over the top. There's not enough pressure on the ball to take away vision. Forget it. That's going to be a bucket and a foul.
KJ Adams, a season ago, won Most Improved Player in the conference. Can you win it 2 straight years? Because he continues to get better.
Yeah, if you can win it, he's got a great opportunity. And over the last 2 games, he's averaging 13 points, close to 7 assists, 11.
There's been a whole lot of changes over the years in basketball, and I'm proposing another change here, which is a fairly big one. How about 6-man basketball? That is 6 players on 6 players, full court. I like the idea. It would mean more jobs in professional basketball and more scholarships in college basketball. I'm surprised player agents aren't pushing for 6-man basketball, as it would mean extra jobs for their clients and extra commissions for them. So what would 6-player basketball look like exactly? Well, it's just like 5-player basketball, except obviously you got 1 extra player for each team. You would have 6 players on the floor. Now look at the spot in the lower right-hand corner of this screen. You could easily have an extra 2 players there guarding each other. And you'd have the pure definition of 6-man basketball. As I said, 6-player basketball would mean extra scholarships for college. Right now, there's 15, I believe. You'd have maybe 17 or 18 scholarship players for 6-man basketball. And the same thing would go for the women's game. You'd have 17 to 18 women's scholarship players for 6-woman basketball. I think Bill Self would be in favor of 6-player basketball, because he can graduate more players and boast of having graduated more players than he is right now with regular 5-player basketball. Here is a diagram of 6-player basketball. I know it isn't exactly professional looking, but you have Hunter Dickinson being guarded by Jarrell Colbert under the hoop. You have KJ Adams being guarded by Arthur Kaluma. You have DeJuan Harris being guarded by Tyler Perry. You got Johnny Furphy being guarded by Dai Ames. And you got Kevin McCullough being guarded by Cam Carter. That's regular 5-player basketball. With 6-player basketball, you get 2 more people out there. For Kansas, it would likely be Elmarko Jackson. For Kansas State, it would either be Will McNair Jr. or David Nungesson. They would get more starting abilities. There would be more people able to come off the bench. I like this idea. I think it should be mentioned quite a bit. And like I said, I'm surprised player agents aren't strongly pushing for six-man basketball. It'd be a great idea.